Bladesmiths, welcome back to the Forge. It's good to see you all again. The 7 of you have come here seeking redemption. If you want redemption, you're gonna have to fight 6 other Smiths to get it. Today, we'll be using these. Coal forges. Nothing's more basic than forging steel using a coal forge, except, however, what's underneath the cloth on your anvil. That's a piece of 1095 bar stock mono steel. By the end of this round, you must have a throwing knife with a blade length between 7 and 9 inches. The overall length must not exceed 22 inches. Bladesmiths, you'll have 3 hours in which to perform this challenge. At the end of this 3 hours, your work will be inspected, and one of you will be eliminated on the spot without ever getting into the forge. The 6 of you that remain will move on to weapons testing, so your blades need to be functional by the end of this round. Good luck, Bladesmiths. Your time starts now.
So we got tossed a challenge. Make a throwing knife, make it in a coal forge, make it outside. I've never made a throwing knife. I've never thrown a throwing knife.
Well, I've done coal forging, but I stopped like 25 years ago. So I kind of remember how to do it, I think.
I totally feel like I'm in my element. I'm here to prove what I can do and to display that I have the confidence to hang with the big dogs.
I know this is way more steel than I need to make a 7 to 9 inch blade, so I just chopped off about 3 inches.
Now, David's just working with that little stub of steel, and it's turning gray very quickly.
I'm not working the steel as hot as I could. I'm working a couple inch pieces at a time because that's all that's getting hot and that's all that's staying hot. That's going to make it even more physical because I'm not going to heat it up like I would in a propane forge, just to be on the safe side.
What makes bar stock this size hard to work is it's dense. This is going to be very physically demanding, but I got to get it done.
And I ate my metal. That's fine. I'll make it work.
I didn't realize you burned it.
See, there's a lot of stuff coming off of Ray's steel there.
I started forging out my billet. I found my groove. I think I'm doing pretty good right now.
Oh my gosh. Mark was hitting his billet and the end fell off. Zach lost a bit of his billet from overheating.
With it being cold outside, it's going to suck a lot more heat out of my blade, which means I have to work on it in shorter periods of time and put it back in the fire, get less done than what I wanted to.
This steel is kind of suckish to try to move, but I'm using the point of the anvil pretty good.
So the material is 1 inch square, 1095, which has a lot of carbon. It's a bit harder to move. I don't hammer that. I put that in the power hammer. My arm's 55. I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
And unfortunately, it feels like I'm not moving anywhere. Whew. My hand starts to get tired, and I start losing my grip every now and then.
I got a blade that's starting to look like a blade. The end is in sight.
1 hour, Bladesmiths. You have 1 hour remaining to finish your blades.
So I'm drawing out this billet, and it's looking pretty nice. Oh, me running. Cracks right in the center of my blade. Dude, do I continue and try and weld off a little piece, or these cracks are gonna continue up this handle all the way?
Chris has the thinnest blade, but it's well-shaped.
I'm going into the heat treatment soon. I should be okay.
If I don't get this blade hot enough, it's not going to harden well enough, and it's not going to stand up to testing. Now that I've hardened my knife, I use my quench plates to make sure that thing is dead flat. I pull my knife out, it looks perfect.
I'm taking my time on heating up my blade for the quench.
I am not dropping this blade in that quench tank. I'm guessing you dropped one last time. That's exactly what happened. Man.
Mark just quenched right here.
I pull it out of the quench, held on to it. I feel like I got a hard blade. Now it's time to grind. The more I grind, the more micro cracks that I see.
The only part that really matters is the tip, and I have no time, so I'm really just gonna worry about getting the last 3 inches hard. There's no cracking, and so I'm pretty happy. But I just don't know what flaws I introduced by setting it on fire.
David's quenching right now.
It looks fairly straight. Everything's going good.
10 minutes!
Ray still has a very, very thick chunk of metal with a tip on it.
I'm just pouring coal onto that forge to get my blade hot as possible. I am gonna make this by the skin of my teeth.
Zach is desperately working to finish a shape that he can turn in to even be considered for moving forward.
It's the race to the finish. And it doesn't even matter if this is the best blade I can produce. I just need to get something.
Now it's Zach racing from one side of the forge to the other. He still has to quench that blade. 1 minute!
Not sure if Zach's gonna be able to get that steel hot enough to get a proper quench.
There's no time to check my blade. It's what I got right now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bladesmiths, shut down your machines, drop your tools. This first round of competition is over. Bladesmiths, the judges have evaluated your work. 6 of you will move into the forge and 1 of you will be dismissed. Matt, David, secure your blades and enter the forge. Chris, Aaron, secure your blades, enter the forge. Mark, snag your steel. Zach, Ray, only 1 of you can go through that door and enter the forge. Zach, unfortunately, your blade didn't make the cut. Ray, secure your steel, enter the forge.
Zach, you worked really hard and you should be proud of what you did. The only problem is it's the least refined blade, and watching the heat treat, I can tell you right now, it's not fully hardened. If a blade is properly heat treated, the file should skate right off the edge. It's not skating at all.
Zach, I don't know that we've ever had a competitor face greater challenges than you've faced. Your tenacity and stick-to-itiveness are something to aspire to. But at this time, we have to ask you to please leave the forge.
Pretty familiar feeling to lose Forge and Fire, so I'm right at home here, just a little sooner than I expected. I wish I could be a Forge and Fire champion, but it wasn't in my cards. Possible 3rd time's the charm?